Hey everybody, my name is Nick Joy and I'm on the Stanley marketing team. We are here in Seattle, Washington at our headquarters showing off some of our product line, and I wanted to show off my favorite product. This is a gift set that comes with an 8-ounce stainless steel flask and a carrier with 4 shot glasses, stainless steel as well. So whether you're drinking on the mountain with your buddies or tailgating, whatever it might be, this is a perfect gift set to get your drinking done. So great for groomsmen or bachelor parties or Father's Day gifts. Basically all the utilities you need for a good drinking outing. Definitely my favorite product. I sneak this into all my college football games, drinking at the tailgate beforehand. So go check it out.
Hey guys, today we're talking about the Jetboil Minimo system. Now the Minimo is Jetboil's most popular regulated cook system, and I'm going to show you what it's all about. The Minimo is a fantastic personal cook system that weighs in at just 14.6 ounces, but still gives you a 6,000 BTU burner stove with Jetboil's regulator technology and unbeatable simmer control. So the great thing about the Minimo is how everything packs together. You've got this bottom cover that doubles as a measuring cup and bowl. Then you've got the cup here that holds everything else. The top lid, the fuel stabilizer, fits right in there. A 100-gram fuel canister and the stove itself fit right in the cup. So then you just build the system. Screw the stove into the fuel canister. The cooking cup locks into place. Then you've got your measuring cup and bowl, and then you've got the lid. Easy. The big story with the Minimo is the redesigned cooking cup and handles. It comes with a 1-liter short flux ring cooking cup and insulated cozy, and as the name suggests, it's shorter and a bit wider than before, so you get a better spoon angle. So that just means it's easier than ever to cook and eat straight out of the cup since you can get more of your spoon in there. The metal handles here on the side are super sturdy and they're insulated so you won't burn your hands, and they really just go a long way towards making this thing really usable. Now the cup itself has this great drink-through lid with a pour spout and a strainer, so you can use it as a cup for coffee or to strain pasta. And the bottom cover doubles as a measuring cup or a bowl, so you have everything you need to make a meal for yourself all right here. So it's the perfect size system for one person, and the flux ring technology on the cup make it really fuel efficient. It'll boil a half a liter of water in just 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and one of these 100-gram fuel canisters will let you do that 24 times. Jetboil makes the most advanced regulator valves in the industry. They engineer them to allow for 4 full turns of the valve spindle for incremental fuel flow adjustment and consistent heat output from a light simmer all the way to a rolling boil. Here's what that means. A lot of other stoves on the market go from closed to fully wide open with 1 turn of the spindle, so you either get a tiny flame that won't cook any of your food or a full-bore inferno that burns everything. Not so with the Minimo. It also means you can boil water for coffee in an instant and then cook perfect scrambled eggs all on the same stove. The other great thing about the Minimo's regulator technology is that it helps it perform better in cold weather. It's rated for consistent performance down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, so you don't have to worry about it not working well when it's cold outside. Now beyond that, you get a reliable push-button igniter and a fuel stabilizer, and the Minimo is compatible with a whole host of Jetboil accessories, like the Grande coffee press, pot support, and frying pan. So all in all, with the Minimo, you get an incredible personal cook system. You get a really powerful burner that'll boil water quickly, but still has unbeatable simmer control and packs down really small. The shorter cup size makes it easier than ever to cook and eat out of the same vessel, and you won't have to sacrifice weight for cooking performance in the backcountry.
Hack your way through anything the outdoors throw your way with our camping axe and saw multi-tool. The forged steel head and fiberglass handle form a strong and durable tool that is great for kindling, chopping, and splitting wood. The fiberglass handle features a molded exterior for a comfortable grip, with a compartment at the bottom that opens to reveal a handsaw that stores securely inside. The handsaw features a serrated blade for tackling branches. In addition to the axe and saw, we've also included a fire striker that doubles as an emergency whistle. So whether you need to saw off branches, split wood for your fire pit, cut rope, get the campfire started, call for help, or hammer in tent stakes, this versatile tool does it all. To top it off, we've included a plastic sheath that all the pieces fit securely inside of, and that features a carry handle and swivel belt clip for easy transport.
I'm going to grind my 10 grams of coffee. And for an AeroPress, I really like a fine grind, something consistent with like normal table salt usually does okay. You can always go finer if your outcome isn't as robust as you're looking for. One thing I really love about these grinders is how many settings there are on the dial. So simply by turning the dial clockwise gets you finer, turning counterclockwise gets you coarser. I am going to dial it a little bit finer. And grind away. Fantastic. So I'm going to use a pitcher just so you guys can see the coffee coming down. Not super crucial to making good coffee. Also not super easy to pack away in a backpack or something like that. You can also just press your coffee right into your mug, into the AeroPress Go provided mug, whatever you like. But today we're going to do it in here. I like to pre-wet my filter, so with my boiled water. Again, important to make sure that our water isn't too hot. So a rolling boil is a little bit too hot for coffee, can actually cause some burning, some bitterness. I like to get my water to a rolling boil, then take the lid off, let it sit for about 30 seconds, gives you a good temperature to brew coffee with. So my water was ready. I'm going to just add a little bit, pre-wet my filter. Discard that water, and then we're going to add our coffee. 10 grams of coffee into our AeroPress. I really like an AeroPress with a total brew time of about 2 minutes. Again, there are so many different great recipes. I recommend you check those out online. But for today, I'm gonna have a total brew time of about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna make sure my timer's ready to go. I'm gonna grab my water. I'm gonna start my timer, and I'm gonna add my 160 grams of water. I like to add my water all in one pour. Some people like to add it in several pours. It's entirely up to you. If you don't have a scale, 160 grams of water takes us right between 2 and 3 on the AeroPress. I'm gonna stir it to make sure that all the grounds are saturated. And then I'm gonna actually add my plunger loosely on the top. And that's just to create a little bit of a seal so that the coffee doesn't pour through the bottom and gets its total brew time. So at about 1:30, I'm gonna begin my plunge. So we're at 1:30. I'm going to now plunge my AeroPress, and I'm gonna do it nice and controlled, but with consistent pressure. Put my hand on here so it doesn't slip out, and begin the plunge.
Whether it's your first or your 15th, we'll show you the process of getting the fill, how to properly charge the cap, and best practices for pouring carbonated beverages like a pro. We'll also give you a few helpful tips on how to routinely inspect and clean your U-Keg. Before we get to the most important part, enjoying delicious beverages, here are some simple recommendations to get you started. Make sure that your U-Keg is clean, free of dust, or any debris left over from previous fills. Start by unthreading the sleeve from the cap. Double check to make sure that the pressure relief plug on the bottom of the sleeve is in place as well. Periodically, you'll want to inspect the cartridge seal on the bottom of the cap. Make sure it has no visual rips or tears and note the orientation when reinstalling it. It's also a good idea to take a look at the cap seal shown here. Now install your food grade CO2 cartridge. Make sure the cap is in the off position and thread the sleeve on quickly and firmly. And now that that's out of the way, let's get this thing filled. Take your U-Keg to a brewery or tap room that fill growlers to go. Remove the cap and have the bartender fill your U-Keg. Once the U-Keg is full, either you or the bartender can screw on the cap. Another thing to note, you don't need to overly tighten the cap in order for it to have a proper seal. It's almost time to enjoy craft beer just as the brewer intended. Sometimes, after getting your U-Keg home or prolonged transporting, the gauge may show higher than desired pressure, even before you've turned up the dial. You can pour off a little beer to relieve this pressure. Then just dial the cap to the pressure you like while looking at the gauge. This can be adjusted as needed to achieve the perfect pour. You're now ready to enjoy fresh, cold, and carbonated beverages anytime. It's always a good idea to lock the tap on your U-Keg when you're storing it or transporting it. Once the U-Keg is empty, turn off the pressure, slowly unscrew the cap and set it aside. Rinse the U-Keg having the tap open with warm water several times. And now, reinstall the cap and use any extra CO2 to force water through the tap to clean it. Then, turn the cap off and drain any extra water that may be left in the U-keg. Set it aside with the tap open to dry. Before unscrewing the cartridge sleeve, always turn on the cap to release any remaining CO2. Then recycle it or dispose of it in the trash. Finally, rinse the cap and sleeve with warm water. Set both aside to dry. Following these simple steps will ensure your U-keg is in tip-top shape and keep you pouring like a pro. Enjoy!
This is the LifeStraw Go. It can go here, 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 every day and on your favorite adventures. You can fill it up with water from here, here, or here, and filter it on the go. Drinking water straight from these sources sounds risky. It's not. We've taken similar technology that we use to provide safe drinking water to millions here and just put it here. The LifeStraw Go is available in 22-ounce and 1-liter sizes. With this technology, water passes through a membrane microfilter with microscopic pores that trap bacteria, parasites, and microplastics. Then, an activated carbon filter absorbs chemicals like chlorine, herbicides, and pesticides for improved taste. The membrane microfilter lasts up to 1,000 gallons, and the activated carbon filter lasts up to 26 gallons. So the detachable, replaceable filters allow you to use your bottle indefinitely. Carabiner included. This lightweight, durable, BPA-free Triton Classic bottle is the only bottle you'll need when you're on the go. Your purchase has impact. For every LifeStraw product purchased, a child in need receives safe water for an entire school year. Everyone needs safe water. Stay safe. Pack a LifeStraw.